What it do, homies? We back with some more Avenged Sevenfold. This time we are checking out the stage. Now, I do want to preface this. I'm almost 90% sure that this video is going to get blocked because of the inclusion of the video. So if you guys see something over here, right, it says blocked, I would need to do that. And the reason why I know is because generally when it comes to like big bands like this, I would go and see what other reactors, like I'll click on their videos to see if they had to add some stuff into the video, and they have had to do that. Some people get lucky. I most likely will not. So just letting you know, I was going to do the lyric version only, but I kind of want to see the video. So let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up. Bro, the video played before I hit start. Well, all right, let's get on with it. CC. Circus vibes, huh? This was by via donation as well. So it said this is I think it said it's their favorite Avenged Sevenfold song. That was a nice transition. The ones that he's hitting, I love the melodies playing with him. Fantastical. Puppets. Wasn't expecting that. Wait, okay, so we're progressing through time, right? It went from what, brother on brother to the Egyptians and the slaves that they had right here. But you know what's interesting, what's going on here in the lyrics. What did he say? My eyes, there were days when my child eyes will overlook the ugliness and fantasize. Man, how many, some of us wish we can go back to those days, right? Ignorance truly is a bliss, and it sucks when we start seeing the world for what it is. It's important that you do. It really is important that you do, but it just sucks. The use of ribbons is very creative. As the boy became a man, then came up sophistication I can hardly understand. Thanks. So lost in ego, didn't notice when the time it slipped away. Everyone's got, 100% everybody got a sob story. Yeah, that's just adolescence. You know, when you're young, you start making some really, really dumb decisions. Didn't notice when the time has slipped away. I talk about that all the time. You know, we all got like regrets and everything. There's a couple of things that I wish I had done when I was younger than now. You know, the old adage, if I knew then what I knew now type of stuff. So very relatable. Understand. So lost in ego, didn't notice when the time it slipped away. Jesus Christ was born to die. Leave it to man to levitate his own idol life. It reminds me, you know, they crucified Jesus. What makes you think they won't crucify you? right? To levitate his own idolize. To levitate his own to idolize. Yeah, man. I see your angle, but we differ from the points of view. I see your angle, but we differ from the points of view. That's basically saying that it's just, we want the same thing, right? We're both looking at this, but how we go about it is a little bit different, right? And we're willing to completely erase your entire side because you can't see the way that I see right here, right? That's why they got a canon right there. But I love what they got going on here, right? As they going through the time, it's just basically just man ruling over another, and it all looks the same. Right? Or it's the same principle. It looks a little bit different, but it's the same principle, principle. There's power. The Salem witch trials, right? Send me a line in a beautiful way. Thanksgiving. War and destruction. That's crazy, right? Is it the Vietnam War, right? Vietnam is I'm not sure. I'm seeing these stuff down here. It's kind of reminding me of the those little tunnels they were going through and whatnot. I'm not really too sure what's going on here, if they're kind of just hiding down there while the tanks are blasting each other or whatnot. Like, what's the symbolization right here? But right up here, right, kind of fighting somebody else's war. And I kind of look at this as, profiting, right? Because war does bring profits and everything. Look at them. They're just having a blast, having a good old time, with people out here sacrificing them lives because of, propaganda and stuff that they were sold, that they go out there, fight for your country and everything. And they just sitting here cheering, enjoying the profits, enjoying what would be of their sacrifice and everything they did. So this is a hard picture to look at right here. This little scene, especially with both of these, it's almost like both sides are profiting, right? This side and both sides, essentially. Yeah, both sides. Yeah. This scene right here is crazy. This might be the most powerful thing that they show right here. This scene right here just says so much. New life, where destruction was. Yeah, I'm about to say. There's something that's going on here, right? Imagine if you were sitting here at the movie theaters and, you're watching a movie that's very, very dialogue heavy, right? And, maybe things are getting a little bit too dialogue heavy, you know what I mean? And now we're wanting some action. Like, hey, I'm over here falling asleep, want to get some action and whatnot. I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking that way as I'm sitting here. I'm looking at what's going on here, right? They started getting real excited when the destruction came, right? There was a little peaceful there, but it looks like the crowd was kind of getting a little bit, and then the destruction came. They got really excited, it was like, yeah, destruction. And then, seeing that, this is a play, but seeing that's kind of how we operate in real life, right? You know what I mean? Like we maybe not to the extent of like we want to go out there and like start wars, like me or you that's like watching this and everything. But it's kind of like one of the things where we kind of want a little, just a tad bit of chaos around us to kind of keep us sane, if you will. Even though our most peacefulness, sometimes we can live vicariously through other people. We don't necessarily have to be the one to cause it, but we go out and we seek it. You know what I mean? Sometimes on behalf of other people. It's just to kind of disrupt that peacefulness. That's what I'm to make of what's going on here. Like, obviously, they just saw a bunch of massacre just happen. And now they saw some flowers rising up. I'm pretty sure even a 10-year-old can understand, all right, life is beginning anew. But they started cheering when things started blowing up again, right? So what am I to make of that? That right. It took all of this for us to realize it. Fucking apes. That's crazy. It was all fun and games when it was on the screen, right? And now it's entered your world. Now it's real, huh? Lies. Puppets. Control. We are the product. The higher powers. It's supposed to be Bush. It is, I guess, when the song came out. Okay. That Hillary. And then they're being controlled. Oh God, dude. But it's Fallout, the nuclear explosion. And it almost kind of talks about kind of like an endless cycle, right? Let's say that this is snow, like obviously it looks like it, but it also could be kind of looked at as nuclear fallout, kind of sending us back to the Stone Ages just for us to repeat the story, right? That you could play this song in a loop, and no matter what, it's human nature for us to go through those type of things, to go through it over and over and over again. Right, looking at, and then the curtains open back up, and then the fight happens all over again. All just puppets at the end of the day. I usually don't look at a lot of Avenged Sevenfold videos, mainly because the video inclusion in my reactions is what gets it copyrighted. But God, it does add a lot. It adds so much to it. So, but yeah, anyways, we got another one coming later on, probably sometime this week, from a person who also donated to see this. So stay tuned, all right? Dibs out.